Ah, damn. Just, to feel the vibe of seeing people and seeing smile and just being here, It's the Festif, and I'm not with anybody. We just celebrate our 600th episode, and since fucking day one, you guys, I've been there always accepting those crazy interviews, sending me crazy band, but here we are many years later and still having fun doing it. So, who the hell are you motherfucker?
I'm Matt from the Planet Smashers.
I'm Scott from the Planet Smashers. Hello.
Scott, Matt, it's so nice to see you. I think for a year and a half we realized that we took a lot of things for granted. Shows, scene shows, and everything. But with a step up, we're back at it. And people, just want to have fun today. That's what I saw from now on. So, how you felt? Is that the first gig for the Planet?
C'est la première gig without restrictions. You know what I mean? On a fait des gigs comme tout le monde peut pas danser, peut pas chanter. I'm not kidding. Like, people try to dance and no, you can't dance. But that was the rules. So, ça c'est la première comme vrai show dans au moins presque 2 ans. Le dernier show était à Québec, le dernier show avant COVID, dans le mois de janvier. Ça c'était 2020.
C'est comme 1 an et demi.
Yeah, 1 an et demi. Ça, ouais. So it's incredible. It's a great feeling. It was a long drive from Montreal, but no one complained once. Everyone's just so happy to do shows again. Yeah!
Hell yeah! And it's like I said, it's the magic thing about music. We gonna everything that happened for a year and a half is now off. It's not in our mind anymore. We're here to party, and that's the Planet Smasher, man.
Yeah, right on. I like it.
I'm gonna have a fucking party.
I'm gonna have a fucking party.
I was expecting that for so many times. But I went to Festival, I saw the St. Catherine's and Exterior, and it was so great to see the reaction of people. It was like their first gig.
I just liked it from afar. I was watching, I did the Facebook likes, but it looked amazing. And I know Hugo was really excited about it. I talked to him maybe 2 semaines en avant de cette show. Et là, il était vraiment content qu'il fait quelque chose encore, c'est cool. Et yeah, Festif, j'aime beaucoup cette festival parce qu'il essaie de faire beaucoup de différents shows ici. C'est beaucoup de styles, mais cette fois-ci, cette édition, c'est complètement québécois et canadienne. Mais c'est toujours vraiment intéressant. Il y a des excellents artistes et des groupes qui jouent. It's very cool to see. Lots of different stuff.
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I was there the first time, the first edition. You were there with the Real Big Fish.
Was that the first one?
It was the first one, I think.
Holy that was fun.
In the parking lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, they did it in the parking lot. We did an interview before the show.
Scott had to get me a taxi after the show. I was so happy.
You were like not that happy when we did the interview, so it went pretty well on the stage.
I was super happy. No, mais c'est aussi que I was just having fun. Real Big Fish made me happy and had a party.
Yeah. And like you said, the vibe is really different here. And they try a lot of things. They had the stage on the river. And it's just like, that's what we need. And it's the same with music, we need something original, something different. And that's what you guys did over your career, And people think that ska can be the same thing all over and over again. But you prove in the course of time that you can change it and put it some different vibes, some different influences.
It's part of what the Smashers are. We always said we were going to be a ska band, so that's what it stuck to. I don't really have a choice.
We're a kid, we started a band, we said ska, and then, oh, fuck.
Well, all the ska bands in the past would become pop bands, and we didn't want to do that, or funk bands, or swing bands, and we were like, no, if we're going to do that, we'll change the band name. But so we stuck to the formula, and it is kind of like like a... Dave once said it's kind of like frozen dinner, But it does sum it up. But we do try to bring in different styles of different genres into the ska and just mess it up a bit. And we have to be genuine to our roots, which is that of living in Canada and not from the island, and all that stuff. So you won't hear us faking Jamaican and things like that. But the different types of music, new wave, punk rock, everything creeps into what we're doing. So that's kind of cool. I like that.
And it's with the success of the Interrupters, there's a new wave of ska coming out, and I think it's really working. I just listened to the new Big D in the Kids Table. It's crazy, fucking crazy.
Dave was really proud of that one. During COVID, Dave, my wife, and we had a little Zoom beer. We just had some beers.
Yeah, with Zoom. Is that surreal?
It was real. It was like, Jen was like, my wife was like, hey, we're having a Zoom call with Dave. We're going to have some drinks, and that's what we're doing. So he just had drinks and talked to Dave about his new record. And he was so excited about it, and he kept on saying, man, when it comes out, you better look at it. It's going to be amazing. So I'm glad they did it. It's nice that they're back on side one, which I didn't see coming. Yeah, Thomas and all that stuff. So good for them.
Yeah, but it's great because, with the dark time that we went through, people want to have fun. And the ska music is the best soundtrack for it.
I'd have to agree. And, we're getting out of it. And I think we're going to see some really good shows. Just really good spirit. And the next, 3-4 months, maybe longer, of people just getting back. I mean, I was out last week visiting my family for the first time in a year and a half on Vancouver Island, and we hugged. It was awesome. I haven't done that in ages, I was like, I'm coming in for the hug. So it was nice. It's nice to do that. But it's something that hasn't happened. The other day I saw an old friend here in Montreal, and I went in for the standard 2 kiss, and I was like, oh shit, are we? Yep, let's do it. So we did it, and it was like, it's been a long time. I want that. That's that's what I want. And if it'd be nice if we could all get there.
Yeah.
It was again human nature.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. When you're injured, you have to slow down, and everyone was kind of forced to be injured and slow down at the same time. So everyone's bursting to be outside and jump around. And I haven't seen my mother in a year and a half, but I've played 3 Planet Smasher shows. So this is keeping me sane, being in the band, and it's as much fun as it is for the audience. We're up there having as much fun as well, and we're happy to be on stage.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
It's true. I got a baby, and he didn't fucking see his family for almost 6 months. And last Sunday was the first time my mother took him and he was and kissing and everything, he start he don't know how to kiss or hug, but
you're lucky that in a way that your baby's so young. Those 2-year-old kids, they got some social adjusting to do in their minds. It's not danger stranger. It's everyone is bad.
You cannot hug anybody. You don't go and they embrace in a way that because we told them to do that, and they just agree with that. It isn't I don't want to wear a mask or anything. They understood that. My kid, they get it. But he will not remember this, and it's cool.
That's good. That's really good.
That's really good.
But it's tough, man. Those kids, all the kids, all the way up and down, from high school to university to everyone, For me, I'm pretty ingrained with my routine and stuff. I didn't get to play in the Planet Smashers, which sucks, but it's not. I still have every good thing going on in my life, But people in first year university and stuff like that, I feel for them. Mm-hmm. I know everyone's bitching. Oh, the young people are going out and getting hammered and getting COVID, but surprise, surprise! I'm not surprised for a second. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah. So. We're going to get through this. Everybody's doing pretty good. It's kind of brought some people together, which we needed right now.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Yeah.
After the storm, everybody want to have a party. And like you said, it's just the basic thing that now we never will take for granted. Our generation and those kids, just seeing shows. It can stop anytime, so people will enjoy it. And less complaining.
Yeah, less complaining. Come on, man. Stop whining, everybody.
You didn't play my song. Yeah, but they fucking play 14 songs, damn it. At least one was good.
At least one.
At least one.
During sound check.
But, it was different for every band. Did you took that time to write new songs or music, or you just took a step ahead from the band? And what did you realize, before and after COVID with the Planet Smashers?
I mean, for the Smashers, we probably texted more than normal.
We texted each other, but we didn't write any new music.
We wrote one song.
We wrote one song.
Recorded remotely
We did. We
For the
recorded a song remotely.
for the Ska Against Racism compilation.
yeah, great song by the way.
Thank you.
It's a great, it's if you can buy it and help that cause, it's such a beautiful cause.
Those guys raised a lot of money. They did great. And
Because of the Smasher.
well, not really, but
Rancid might have had something.
there's something like 30 bands on the comp, maybe more, and there was just a lot of people. You know, it was right in the middle of the Black Lives Matter movement, and it made a lot of sense. It was very timely, and it was a good thing. So people got behind it. But that's the only song we did. Other than that, we talked about doing songs. I talked about doing it, but I kind of personally, you know, I wouldn't say I was depressed because that would not be right. But I was a sad COVID person. You know, I was stressed out and I just didn't want to do anything. You know, with Stomp Records, we kept moving plans back, and then we'd move them again, and then we'd move them again, and then we'd move them again, and it was nonstop.
Yeah.
And it was just like, what's the fucking point?
Yeah.
You know? Thank God that's over.
Yeah. The routine was just the same for everyone for a year. I imagine a lot of people did the same thing every single day.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the cycle.
Congratulations, everyone. Let's have a party. Let's go crazy. Do whatever you got to do to go crazy.
We're not completely out of it yet, but it looks like the end is. We're going to go back to 70-80% normal, maybe. And I think
I think so.
Yeah, I'll take that.
That'll be good enough.
You can still flip
for
a
now.
chair at
Because
70-80%, man. I'm going to 70-80% flip a chair.
For a couple of months, but I think that, you know, the worst part is behind us. You know, the vaccines seem to really work well because the case, they go a little up, but not like what we went through. It was like mayhem, you know. But yeah, it was the same for me. You go like 500 miles an hour and then everything stopped. And I was like, for the first time, I was encircling, you know, not knowing what to do. And I didn't do the show for 10 weeks. And it was the first time in my life I was not doing radio. And I felt like completely like useless. And then we got a baby. Maybe that's why we got
Thank God.
that was like my mind, like, you have to do something, like.
I actually didn't waste my time entirely. I did learn how to do the Rubik's Cube.
Oh, shit.
I got that down, but I already forgot. But by the end of the summer, last summer, I was like, oh yeah. No, I don't really remember.
Because you have to show to my little girl. She bought one. Alicia bought one, and she's into that. Like, and a lot of kids in our school like went into, I don't know what happened because of COVID, or I don't know. And she needs some tricks and stuff. I tried too.
I can work on it, man. It's pretty good. There's definitely some easy cheats on the old interwebs. But once you learn a few of them, it's not that hard. I didn't actually figure it out or anything. I just like Googled it, and then I memorized the googly moves.
Imagine like you're obligated of doing a record just about the thing you did on COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, it'd be so lame.
It would be the same song 15 times in a row.
I mean, questioning my life decisions though should come out. We should have come out during.
Yeah.
We had a hit
Song number 1, I did a puzzle. Song number 2, I did another puzzle. Song number 3,
I did the same puzzle.
Yet another puzzle. I did about 5 puzzles this winter. I never want to see another.
How many
puzzle.
pieces? Like you get up to 1,000?
The big ones. The
Big ones.
Oh, I did like the world map with my friend a couple of years ago, and it was hell. Like water is just like, oh fuck.
Yeah. They know that. That's why they made that puzzle.
That's awesome.
So that's cool. Thing are back at it. There's gonna be show. Of course, we hope that you guys, you know, start recording the next records. The last one was such an amazing records, but it's kind of weird because you did that run of show, but it just stopped.
Yeah, it did. But at least we were able to do some shows. I was fortunate. Other bands put out records and were stopped right away, which must have been, you know, that sucks. But we're gonna.
You had the time to give too much information.
I did have the time. I get it. Boom, boom. Anyway, right on.
I have to work I had a year and a half to work my joke, but I didn't.
That was pretty good. It was pretty.
Thank you, Matt. You've always been generous and lying about everything around me.
Man.
But you guys, it's going to be kind of surreal to seeing you, but it's going to be a great time, I know. I repeat myself every time I told you that, but I think I'm really near 50 time I'm going to see you.
Oh, man. Okay, that's pretty good. That's probably one of the highest I know that one guy from Ottawa that busts me on all the lyrics. He sits up front and then he's like, "You got that lyric wrong again, dude." And he might be up close to 50 as well.
You need a replacement. Like, you know the lyrics more than me?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I wrote them.
Yeah, he's just like, disappointed. Be like, oh, come on.
You know, I saw you many times, but I never get tired. And there's a band that I don't go see anymore, but I don't know, that energy, that smiling and everything, yeah. And you know, every show is different.
I think tonight is going to be a hell of a good time. I mean, I'll be honest. Like, everyone's in great moods. Everyone wants to be here. There's nobody that would rather be at home in their couch or at their bed, which happens on tour sometime. You know, on tour after a while, you get a little tired. I mean, the only thing that might happen that's bad is I might get a bunch of mosquito bites on my head.
Again.
Because
it's a sound check joke.
Yeah, we're in the woods. But it's going to be a great time. I mean, I don't know why. I can't see why any of us are going to have a bad time. It might be hard doing 2 full shows in one night, but I don't need to talk tomorrow, so that's okay. And I'll go back to my normal life, and they'll be happy that I'm not talking. They'll be like, "Yeah, Dad's quiet. This is all right."
My girlfriend say, like, when I have trouble with my throat, gingembre.
Gingembre?
Hot water and gingembre, but that's so disgusting.
No, j'aime ça.
Like it?
Oh, yeah.
You like ginger ale?
Oh, no. Gingembre, isn't that just ginger? Ginger. Yeah, just ginger.
Yeah. Oh, shit.
Just straight ginger.
Ginger tea is good.
Ginger tea, des trucs comme ça. Oh, yeah.
So you're in, man. Try it.
Yeah.
It worked for me because every festival I lost my voice, and my show's on Monday. So every time I'm after the festival, I'm like,
hey, one more thing. Just to say about Festif, the fact that they didn't cancel their festival. Everyone else had to cancel. I mean, like, just, you know, like Festival d'été de Québec, Montreal 77, Pouza.
They did the Festival d'été de Québec with like a really. There was like every Quebec artist, but they did like a week and something.
Well, it
was really small.
Well, you know what I mean. I mean, Festif still is. They could have canceled, but they didn't want to. Yeah. So merci à Clément et Marianne and everyone at Festif. Good job.
Yeah, Marie, everybody, they're such crazy, you know, to went on, and it's so cool that everything is in place, so it happened, and seeing people, like I said, smiling, being such happy, and you know, every restaurant are full, and you know, it's a small place, Baie-St-Paul. They need that more than everything.
Well, that's good. I mean, I understand that probably brings a lot of tourism to the town. So good. Mm-hmm.
We're gonna have a huge party. Planet Smasher, thank you. I mean, if I saw you something like 15 times, it's something like 15's interview. So thank you for letting me repeat myself.
Thank you very much. But I think my favorite one with you was when it was En Vol à Macadam and Guttermouth was wandering around during the interview, and Mark was fucked up.
Yeah.
That was fun.
Actually, they asked me like to keep him on his foot for the show. Like, Eric, can you do something?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that didn't work out.
No, it didn't work out at all.
I would love to see him come back. Good people. Good people.
Yeah. Do you remember that show at Woodstock Albos when Mark fell down from the stage, and I think it was Ty at the time, and he was puking when drumming, and I think they call you like at 4 a.m. and you were sleeping in your tent, and they were, "That was the best show of our life."
I think it was something like that. Yeah, that's exactly what it was. He also fell down at En Vol à Macadam too, by the way.
Oh yeah, the Rock Fest too.
Yeah, but then when we saw them Music for Cancer that same time, he was sober, and he was a lovely gentleman, actually. No, I've known him for a while, so that's part of their show, and that's something.
My favorite for me is when I saw you after a party at my job, and I work in group insurance, and I arrived suit and tie at the show, and you went to me and you said, "I think it's the first time you're really like that sober." Shit.
Right. That sounds all right. I mean, come on. Let's talk, Okay.
It's just a suit and tie.
You're a rude boy, man.
Guys, have fun tonight. It's your show. It's your time. Whatever happened, it's going to be a hell of a great time. And thank you for the friendship and everything you did for my radio show.
All right, man. Merci beaucoup.
Amen.
Merci, my friend.
Hell yeah!
Yay!